there are about 70 subjects here, including technical subjects, and there are 30 languages which the students can opt for.
The project-based learnings are there, where the critical thinking, analytical thinking, as well as the knowledge will be conceptualized.
Hi, welcome to Yellow Slate, your very own school search engine that helps you find the best schools for your kid based on various filters and parameters. Today, we have two educators from Solitaire Global School, which is in Attapur. They are here to speak to us about IGCSE as a curriculum and, of course, the school. Thank you so much, both of you, for joining us, ma'am. And so, to begin with, usually parents, when they're looking for schools, will first zero in on the syllabus, and they will obviously compare IGCSE versus CBSE and how state board is faring against these two. If you were to tell about IGCSE as a syllabus and speak about the advantages of it, what would you tell?
Actually, going to IGCSE syllabus, it is more versatile in the sense that it covers all the main concepts that are taught, basically the core subjects, that is English, math, science, social, as is taught in any national curriculum. It's the same here, but the only advantage is there is flexibility of choosing subjects in higher grades, and there are more number of subjects compared to other national curriculum. That is, there are about 70 subjects here, including technical subjects, and there are 30 languages which the students can opt for. And the syllabus is quite comprehensive. It's well structured and planned because it covers not only the Indian culture and the context, as well as the entire world. It covers the entire world scenario. Like, the concepts are ranging and covering all the cultural background of all the countries. So that is the main difference which sets it apart from the national curriculum.
Got it. And would it be a good choice for those who are not so great with their learning ability? Obviously, a class will have learning abilities of different levels. So will it be a good choice for people with kids with not so great learning ability to join IGCSE because the syllabus is already vast? Would they be under some pressure to cope up with other students?
No, they'll not be under some pressure, because comparing to the CBSE and IGSE also, the concepts are same, but the CBSE is like a centralized approach. Wherever you go, the same kind of textbooks or the same kind of content you will be finding. But IGCSE do not go with any same kind of textbooks. IGCSE prefers a same context. They will be releasing some, we call it as a scheme of work. So where students will able to know that at what particular stage what they are going to learn. So it will be not under the pressure. They can refer the different textbooks. They can refer, even the teachers are having the different textbooks. Like, they are not going through with the one particular textbooks. Till the grade 8, we are following the Collins textbook, because after doing many research on the textbook and content what the IGCSE has released, depend on that we are going to select the textbooks. So if the students who is migrating from the CBSE to IGCSE or from any other national curriculums, they'll be the IGCSE subjects are like very flexible. They are all hand-on activities subjects, where the students critical thinking, analytical thinking, problem solving skills, all this will be developed.
Got it. And how's the assessment usually done in IGCSE, and how different is it from a typical CBSE or a state board syllabus?
Coming to the assessments categories, as it's an Indian culture, like mostly the Indian parents assess their students through the assessments only. Like, they'll get to know like what kind of knowledge the students has. Because coming to the IB, we have the international curriculum IB, where the project-based learnings are there, where the critical thinking, analytical thinking, as well as the knowledge will be conceptualized. But here IGCSE, particularly as an Indian system, we have comparing to other boards, we have the assessment categories like formative assessments and summative assessments. So coming to formative assessments, in our particular school, we are following the 3 terms. Each terms will have term 1, term 2, term 3 exams. And before the term 1 exam, they'll be having one midterm exam, quiz exams, they'll be having some small class tests, so that child do not get any burden over for the term 1 exams, like, because each terms they'll be having each subject nearly 7 to 8 chapters. So to not to burden them, we'll conduct some quiz test on the few chapters, then the midterm will be conducted on the few chapters, so that half of the portion is done. Next, class test will be conducted, the revision program will be given to them, so that overall, by seeing all this program, students will not have any kind of burden on them for the assessments. Even we assess them through the classwork also, homework also. So all this assessments criteria we are following.
Got it. And ma'am, something that parents are very particular about is how a particular syllabus balances both academic excellence and also co-curricular activities. And in IGCSE, what sort of importance is given for the other co-curricular activities, and especially in Solitaire, how is it being taken care?
Solitaire has got the best infrastructure and I can say the best playgrounds. So there is a perfect balance between academics and non-academics. There is extracurricular activities are given due importance. The timetable is set in such a way that there is equal opportunity for the students to excel and show their potential and talent in extracurricular activities. They have a wide range of activities. In sports, there are 6 to 7 sports which are played and there are different grounds for them. Football ground is separate and basketball ground is separate, and there are different sirs who will take up these sports. There are different sirs for different sports. They have karate, they have skating, they have swimming. All these things, around in a week, two games periods are there. And then apart from that, they have an extracurricular, like they can take up arts, dance and music. Out of these 3, they have a choice and they can select any one, whichever they're interested in. So the children get enough, and there are many activities in assembly. There is a scope to show their talent, and every festival, every occasion is celebrated in a grand way. So the children are very active, and extracurricular activities are taken great care of, along with the academics. So I feel there is a perfect balance we maintain at Solitaire Global School.
Got it. And I'm sure the cooperation and the understanding of parent is equally important to ensure that the overall objective is met. What sort of involvement do you guys expect from the parent community in order to ensure that the student gets the best out of the syllabus?
We have a good rapport and communication with the parents. We have an app by which we can School Note app, where we post homework and any particular notifications regarding a particular student if we have to inform the parents. We use that portal, that is School Note portal, to convey our messages regarding that particular student. If the homework has not been submitted for 1 week or 2 weeks, we just directly communicate with the parent, and then any other important things like that. And even the parents can write to us and we can check out whatever they are passing on to us. So before the PTMs, we have this portal by which we can communicate with each other. We expect the parents to see that the child does their homework and does daily revision, and that's it. There is no much fuss about it, and it goes on very smoothly.
Adding to this point, I just want to add one point. We have an SI Learners, which is an SI Learners Hub, which is an app. So if the student is absent for like 10 to 15 days or like minimum 5 to 7 days also, so he'll be not lacking along with the subject, because in that SI contents, we have already given all the subjects related questions, you can say, or the theories, you can say, or the notes, you can say, so that if the student is also lacking behind comparing with his friends or the other co-mates, so that he'll not be lacking behind. He can just refer the notes and everything on the SI content, and he can prepare for his or her exam.
Exactly. Actually, the students who are not staying here, who are abroad for a short duration, they will be able to access and complete their notes based on seeing the SI content. Because we have videos, we have worksheets, whatever we are teaching in the class, that you can say the exact recording of it will be available. Like whatever videos we are using or PPTs we are using for presentation of grammar concepts or whatever we are teaching, that all things will be posted on the SI app. So the parents and the children can get a direct access to it, and they can use it, and they can complete their notes or understand the concept before they come back to the class.
Interesting. And you spoke about the choice of subjects being very vast when it comes to IGCSE. Can you tell us what subject choices are being given at Solitaire for kids to choose, and from which year, from which standard are the kids allowed to pick these subjects?
Coming to the like the lower grades and the medial grades, they are having the choice of selecting only the third languages. But when we talk about from the 9th grade, they are having the core subjects as well as the languages. In the core subjects, we are providing them like the sciences, all the 3 fields like bio, chemistry and physics. In the maths, they can choose maths as well as. And then comparing to the other subjects, they have the EVM, they have GP, they have other subjects like they can choose with the languages also, Hindi. So all these accountings they have the business studies, they have economics, they have. So all these subjects we are providing from the 9th grade. Till 8th grade, they can select, because these subjects are compulsory for them, like science, maths, GP, ICT, These are all the compulsory subjects. Third language they can choose by themselves. Like we have the French, we have Telugu, we have Hindi, we have Urdu also. So these are the 4 languages what we are giving them as a choice for the third language. From the 9th class, as per their dependency, because if they have planned for the further for their future, like from the 11th and 12th, because most of the time what happens is like in CBSE and in other curriculum, they have the fixed core subjects. So that 11th and 12th, again, they'll be having the choice of selecting like MPC, BIPC, CEC, MEC. So here, as per the students' knowledge and as per their capability or as per their future plannings, they can select their subjects from the 9th grade onwards only.
Got it. And in the interest of time, we are having to wind up for today, but I really look forward to meeting you both again and speaking a lot more about IGCSE and Solitaire Global School, ma'am. Thank you so much for coming forward and sharing all these opinions. It will be of great help for parents who are looking for good schools in and around the
It was nice speaking. Right. It was really nice speaking to you, Mr. Sir.
Pleasure's mine. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.